Yes. Yes.
Second arraignment. Today, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan appeared before the Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday, June 30, 2025, facing a second criminal defamation charge filed by the federal government through the Attorney General's office, naming Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former Governor Yahaya Bello as complainants. Attendees, she was accompanied by her husband, Emmanuel Uduaghan, activist Aisha Yesufu, her legal team, and a group of supporters. Presiding Judge Justice Mohammed Umar presided over the arraignment, which follows a previous charge laid in the FCT High Court earlier this month, June 19th. Court proceedings. Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan pleaded not guilty. Justice Umar granted her bail on self-recognition and adjourned the trial to September 22, 2025. Previous hearing. During the prior arraignment on June 19th, the court refused the FG's request for a bench warrant because the charge had only been served to her lawyer earlier that same day. Pleaded not guilty. Bail granted on self-recognition. Trial adjourned to September 22nd. Case background. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, a serving senator representing Kogi Central, is currently facing two separate defamation cases brought by the federal government of Nigeria, alleging she made defamatory statements against Senate President Godswill Akpabio, former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello. These are criminal charges filed through the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, which is an unusual escalation in what many view as a political matter. What happened today? Court appearance. Natasha Akpoti appeared today at the Federal High Court in Abuja for the second arraignment in the alleged defamation suit. Presiding Judge Justice Mohammed Umar. Plea. She pleaded not guilty to the new charges. Bail decision. The court granted her bail on self-recognition, a decision that speaks to her standing as a senator and public figure. The case was adjourned to September 22, 2025, for trial commencement. Who accompanied her? Her husband, High Chief Emmanuel Uduaghan, a former governorship candidate and well-known traditional figure, stood by her side, showing personal and public solidarity. Her legal counsel, led by a prominent legal team advocating for fair trial and dismissal. Activist support. Renowned human rights activist Aisha Yesufu was present, signifying civil society interest and support for democratic expression and free speech. Loyal supporters, a visible crowd of followers, likely drawn from Kogi State and Abuja, were seen outside and within the court premises offering vocal encouragement. Implications. This case is politically sensitive. Here's why. Free speech concerns. Critics argue that the charges are an attempt to criminalize criticism, especially of powerful political figures. Women in politics. Natasha's repeated court appearances are being closely watched as a test case for how outspoken women are treated in Nigeria's political space. Timing. Coming barely a year after she won her senatorial seat. The timing raises eyebrows among observers of Nigeria's often turbulent political landscape. What to watch for. 1. How the court proceeds with evidence presentation and witness testimonies. 2. Public sentiment and political backlash if the case is seen as persecution. 3. The role of civil society and press freedom groups as the case unfolds. 4. FG's persistence in pursuing a criminal case over defamation, a matter typically handled in civil court. In conclusion, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan's appearance in court today is more than a legal issue. It's a flashpoint in the ongoing debate about free speech, political resistance, and women's empowerment in Nigeria. Regardless of the outcome, this case will likely shape public perception about justice and democratic resilience in the country. Today's appearance of Senator Natasha Akpoti in the Abuja High Court draws renewed public interest, not only because of her status as a sitting senator, but also due to the symbolic weight her legal battles carry within Nigeria's broader socio-political landscape. Senator Natasha Akpoti, known for her fearless activism, humanitarian outreach, and strong grassroots presence, has continually stood out as a voice for justice and equity. Her presence in court, whatever the case specifics may be, highlights the increasingly complex intersection between politics, gender, and justice in Nigeria. One cannot ignore how often powerful women in Nigerian politics face intensified scrutiny. Whether this court appearance is part of a legal challenge, a petition, or defense, it invites the question, are we witnessing genuine accountability or targeted political intimidation. Either way, the public deserves transparency. It is also important to consider the ripple effect of her appearance on her constituents, women in leadership, and the evolving perception of law and justice in Nigeria. If she stands firm, as she often does, this may once again serve as a reminder that the Nigerian judiciary is not just a political tool, but a necessary stage for truth to emerge, especially in high-stakes cases involving public figures. More than anything, this court appearance should ignite interest in due process. Nigerians, especially the youth and political observers, should monitor not just the event but the outcome and implications. In a country where public trust in institutions is fragile, the handling of cases involving influential leaders like Senator Akpoti must reflect fairness, not favoritism or persecution. Let justice not only be done but be seen to be done.
Yes.